deliveries and 2 dismissals. So coming on from the opposite end.
Watchful, and rightly so. Dilpreet, 8 from 11. Run rate's gone over 8, Ed. When it gets to 8 this tournament, it gets to 8.5 and 9 pretty quickly.
But now you'll know that equation of 79 or 58 in T20 cricket. Most teams take that, even if the run rate climbing up to 8. They get worried when it gets to 10, 11, 12, and you've lost a lot more wickets than this. They still have wickets in hand and they still have power.
Power is the most important thing. They've got 4 batters in the hutch that can win this game on their own. And Lynn at the crease. Lynn is watchful. Really watchful.
So 3 deliveries into the 11th. Some numbers coming in here is that the Montreal Tigers in the last 10 overs have chased down 79 runs, and that was in yesterday's game. Today, prior to this 3 deliveries being bowled, they needed 80. So they're on course, given the conditions, but it's the occasion as well. There's pressure. There's a trophy at stake. Good piece of bowling.
I'll tell you what, there's turn as well, Ed. That ball has turned sharply back in. It was at the back of the hand, I think, from Sandeep Lamichhane. The leg spinner from Nepal. Beautiful ball, the googly at the back of the hand, turning into the right-hander. Goes again with the googly. Really good, aggressive bowling here from Sandeep.
5 singles, and you did just gesture to the googly. Here, for me, I'm thinking just toss it up. Give yourself every opportunity to get a bit of purchase and bowl your stop delivery. Instead, overcompensates, tries to attack and is punished. And so that is a good over. It'll bring down the run rate required. It's 9 off it, it's 60 for 2. And then he has to go.
Huge moment. Iftikhar Ahmed gives himself a second. Almost rolls his fingers underneath the ball. Chris Lynn trying to hoik it leg side. It's ugly. It's ungainly. Lynn. It was sluggish. 31. Tigers 60 for 3. Game rates 8.24. Characteristic innings from Chris Lynn.
So coming round the wicket as an off spinner, sometimes offensive, but it brings so many opportunities to pick up wickets. Could this be the second? Could this be the second? Oh yes, it nearly pops up, but Haylinger hangs on. The wicket of Chris Lynn hits another batter that is set, and now the Jaguars are biting back.
Oh, it's a little ice cream cone. Nearly popped out of the hands. Dylan Haylinger. In the deep. In the moment here. Iftikhar Ahmed. Captain fantastic. Dangles that carrot we've spoken about. It's a big juicy carrot. Dilpreet cannot resist. Takes a big bite out of it. Look at the ball. Nearly pops out that little ice cream cone. Ifty into the game with a second wicket. 2 in the over. Dilpreet's got to go for 14. Trouble for the Tigers, 61 for 4.
Jaguars, essentially 2 new batters at the crease.
Dipendra, good average, strike rate low, but good cricketer. Now as good a time as any to come to the party. Back-to-back wickets for Ifty. He's had a really good tournament, Iftikhar Ahmed. If he hasn't done it with the bat or the ball, he's captained brilliantly. 2 in the over.
So when you look back when this game is concluded, could this over have been the moment of the match where it turns in the favor of the Jaguars? It's a beautiful sweep shot, but it's right in front of the stumps.
It's a poor dismissal though, Ed. It's a soft dismissal. Never near the pitch, and he's going across the line. He's got to try and get down the pitch and hit through the line of the ball. previous dismissal of Crystal. What's a wonderful over. Iftikhar Ahmed, take it back. 12 done. 60.
In the previous game, won the game single-handedly. For the Tigers, it's an important batter to be out there with dipendra. A lot will depend on these two. There's been excellent bowling again from the Jaguars, Macca.
Yeah, Abby, that's where they've been so good right throughout this tournament, through the middle overs. Well, this is yesterday against the Vancouver Knights. This is the finishing of the 15 from the final over. And 3 sixes in a row by Shafane Rutherford, just to finish things off in some style. But the Surrey Jaguars have been so good through the middle. They just squeeze. The spinners do their job. They build pressure. They pick up wickets. This game is right here for the taking right now with those 2 wickets from the previous over.
Yeah, I think they have to do really well here, the Tigers, if they want to win this game. Yes, they have the power hitters, they have the Russells, they have the Brathwaite. But on these conditions, with such a good bowling attack, it's not going to be easy. But Shafane Rutherford, he's been in very good form in this competition. Nicely bowled again. Yes, no, maybe. At the end, no harm done.
Yeah, there's still plenty of star power, isn't there, for the Montreal Tigers? The likes of Russell, Brathwaite. Plenty of experience, plenty of skill. But they've got some hard work to do here.
Nicely bowled. I love the aggressive mindset from the skipper, Iftikhar, getting himself to the slip. He understands the importance of a wicket. If they get another wicket, yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult for the Tigers.
Not a lot of time to get going here for Rutherford. It's the wrong end that he didn't pick at all. Required rates up above 9.
Oh! There was an edge, it seems. Liton Das wanted to go for the celebration before he got the ball in his hands. We'll have to wait for a confirmation, but it looked like he got an edge.
It's the wrong end again. Not well picked or well played. Maybe it was back pad, was it? They thought it was a little bit of bat, but it wasn't. And it didn't matter because it went down from Liton Das.
Sandeep Lamichhane has been exceptional. What a cricketer he is from Nepal. Played all around the world, playing in different conditions, different tournaments. Just outstanding from him. This time just going with the leg spinner.
The key is, Abby, right at this moment, well, there's going to be a bonus run. Direct hit, and they'll come back for a second. The key is, the Tigers have got 2 new batters at the crease who are trying to start their innings out. That's why the 2 wickets the previous over were so important. Lim was in, and so was Dilpreet Singh. They were in, they'd spent some time, so now these 2 new batters have to do it against the best bowlers.
Also, if you've taken a bit of time, you've chewed up a few deliveries on these conditions, you've assessed the conditions, you know what the bowlers are trying to do. You've got to carry your innings out. You can't take those deliveries, chew up the deliveries, and then get out and get 2 new batters. And that's where they've been struggling, the Tigers. Oh, a bit lucky inside edge. It might run down to the fine leg boundary. Well, finishes the over with the boundary. That'll be a sigh of relief for the Tigers after 13.69 for 4.
Excellent over from Iftikhar, the skipper. Just
of India to Canada, Mr. Sanjay Kumar Verma sitting next to Mrs. Sona Singh. He's enjoying the game of cricket, and why not? It's GT20 has been an outstanding competition. It's a full house and 2 brilliant sides playing. Yeah, they're enjoying the game. It's been a good crowd today at the GT20 tournament powered by City of Brampton.
TD Canada, official bank sponsor of the tournament. And really, Surrey Jaguars are banking on their spinners, getting them home, but they've made a change, bringing back a pacer. Dipendra went quickly from the non-strikers end. Nicely weighted by Shafane Rutherford, didn't try and hit it too hard. And they had to scamper home, but they got there, good run.
It's got to be smart. How are you going to chase this total down? A boundary and over is required. Yeah, mid-off end. There's an opportunity if the ball's full. He's a smart bowler. Pulling the length back.
Yeah, you just mentioned Matthew Ford and how good he's been with the ball. 15 wickets so far in this.
The ball very well played. Rutherford presenting full face of the bat. That's the key. It just shows that they might not have got that many boundaries, only 7 fours and 3 sixes, but what they were good. Again, going for the Yorker, timed nicely. Will pick up a couple again. Oh no, good fielding, a poor running, I would say, from Rutherford. Not interested in the second. And timed nicely. Just be a single. Yeah, good over, just 7 from it.
Oh, look at this delivery. Just stayed down a touch. How's that missed off stump? Nearly got through. Lytton Das.
Also, I think...
Oh, great stuff from Iftikhar Ahmed here. 4 dots in the 16th over, and the required rate is now above 12 and over. 2 runs a ball.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. They're really putting themselves in a very tight position here, the Tigers. They need to get going. They need a boundary desperately. They'll have to do something different here, Rutherford. Again, nicely bowled. It's just going to be a single. It's been an outstanding spell of bowling from the skipper so far. Just 8 of his 3.5 deliveries. And look at those. That was not a great shot from Crispin. He'll be discovered. Cow corner, long gone. Even if he loses his wicket, he does. Because you've got Brathwaite and Russell. You're wasting them inside the dugout at this point in time. You need them out there if you want to win this game. And that's a nothing shot again. Going for the sweep. A big appeal. Has he got an inside edge? No, says the umpire. After 16, 79 for 4, the Tigers.
His batting was going to be. Going for a catch behind. I don't think there was any connection there to go in up in a big way. So would I if I picked up 2 for 8. My goodness, that is a blinding performance from the captain with a bit of off spin. .79 for 4. Iftikhar.
Things up for them here. Let's rate touch 13.
Burst the balloon. That's what it did. Burst the balloon.
Okay, this is where perhaps do you say retire Dipendra, get Russell in.
Half to the over. Sitting on his shoulders. Dipendra at the other end. Nice solid drive. That's through the inner circle, and that's 4. Nicely played. Good stuff from Dipendra.
You're not pulling me off this ground. The answer's the call. It's a boundary, but you need to find another one in this over just to get it into double digits. Get it down to maybe 39 or 18. It's 4. looking for the Yorker. Middle up in the circle, find the gap, and that'll feel good for Dipendra.
Certainly will. Out of the middle, they needed that boundary. He knows that was overpitched to the little fella. Looking to go again. That's an unforced error. They're going to double up. They need to get a boundary off this last over because they need to go at 13s. 11 off this so far.
Yeah, this is where you can be a little bit of creative. As you said, Hazy, and an excellent point. He has a license here. Do you go down on one knee and try and scoop it over the short fine leg? Do you chance and try and go downtown or through deep mid-wicket? Here you can try and be creative, Dipendra.
Last ball of over number 17. Short. It's going to be the single. He will retain the strike, Dipendra. 17 gone, 12 from it, 91 for 4. Message coming out. 2 he's been brilliant. Hasn't got a wicket so far on this one. Slicing over the top. Sweeper out there. Does nicely. Lamichhane. It's good scrambling. Only 2. That's outstanding work.
That is some brilliant fielding. It's a good shot. He's hoping this goes over cover, a little bit straighter to pick up 4, but look at the timing. The scoop back, and then the fielder who follows him and gets the throw away and keeps it to 2.
I can't help but wonder maybe they should have got 3 off that. It's got to be another big over though. Got to be at least a dozen. Hard down the ground, single. Rutherford's on strike now.
Yeah, this ball's in the slot and he's only found 1. This ball needs to go for 6, but the bottom hand, it squeezes, the back face closes. And so for me, you look at Shafane Rutherford right now with the helmet on. It's something that they do in the NFL. Maybe as the game progresses, get a game call into the helmet of the players and be at a sense of where you are right now for both players to make a play.
Rutherford be looking leg side. That's his chosen side at this stage. Nicely bowled, but it's hammered. 1 bounce, skims away for 4. Power.
Oh, it's go time. How do you like that from Shafane Rutherford? 3 6s in a row yesterday, and this is a splendid shot. This will give him everything. This comes out of the screws. He's ready to go, yeah, Hayes. He's ready to go.
Yeah, it's a beauty. Really is a beauty. It's in the slots, not the right length. The line was right. Couldn't hit it leg side, but he's got that terrific power. Rutherford launched it away. Flat. Wasn't far away from a 6. 7 off the halfway mark of over number 18. Beautifully bowled. Nice work from forward. They're going to look to come back for 2. Rutherford's got to be on strike. No. Didn't put pressure on the ball, on the fielders at all.
Wonderfully bowled because he sees his feet moving, and so he gets the Yorker right on the toes. He can't get under it. He's looking to try and go and get some elevation. There's Shafane Rutherford, so that's a good delivery by forward. This is his final over. 2 deliveries to go.
Again, it's a license for Dipendra. Played a lovely cover drive in that last over off Johnson. Slower ball. Spotted by Dipendra, but just the 1.
Okay, Mike Hakeman, we saw yesterday an error. Brings up the 100, that single. An error in the bowling. Ford's final